Today we're going to read the book Friends, written and illustrated by Helme Heine. I hope I said that right. That's a tricky name. I did my best though. Whenever you read, you just read it the best you can, and if you don't get it just exactly right, that's okay. Every morning when Charlie Rooster strutted into the barn to wake the other animals, Johnny Mouse and Fat Percy went with him to help. Good friends always stick together, they said. When this job was done, they wheeled their bicycle out of the barn and set off for their morning ride. They could ride down the roughest paths and up the steepest cliffs. You see the pictures okay? No curve was too sharp for them and their bicycle. No puddle was deep enough to stop them. I can tell they're overcoming challenges right here. They're just out having fun. You ever overcome some challenges like these animals? I have. I think about sometimes that I did hard things and I'm like, it was having so much fun, I just didn't worry. I think that's what these animals are doing. One day they played a game of hide and seek by the village pond. Do you like hide and seek? While Johnny Mouse was riding, he discovered an old boat lying in the tall grass. He showed his friends and they decided to play pirates. Good friends always decide things together, they said. Johnny Mouse took the tiller, Charlie Rooster opened his wings to make the sail, and Fat Percy plugged up the hole in the side of the boat by sitting on it. They're all good at something different. Do you have friends or maybe family members that you're all good at something different and together you can work together to make things happen that you want to have happen? That's what they did. That's good problem solving. Think of a time when you did that and you worked together with people and you all had different things that you were good at, and because you had different things you were good at, it helped you do something you couldn't have done if you were all good at the same thing. It's good to be different, and it's good to work together with those differences. They sailed out on the open water, and as the day went on, they felt very brave and bold. They conquered the village pond. But hunger finally sent them back to the shore. First, they tried to catch a fish, but their stomachs rumbled so loudly that they frightened all the fish away. Then they went looking for cherries. They shared them, some for Johnny Mouse, some for Charlie Rooster, and twice as many for Fat Percy. Johnny Mouse didn't mind, but Charlie Rooster complained. He said it was unfair, so they gave him the cherry stones. Friends are always fair, they said. Do you have a time when you shared and someone's like, man, I don't know if this is quite right, and you thought, we want everyone to feel loved, so we're going to share and mix things around so everybody's taken care of? That feels pretty good, huh? Can you think of a time when that happened? Maybe you were sharing a treat. There's lots of times when we can share to make things good. They ate so many cherries that they all got stomach aches and had to sit down for a while before they started back. Have you ever had so much of something that it made your tummy hurt? As evening fell and the shadows grew longer, they bicycled home. Behind the henhouse, near the water barrel, they swore to be friends forever. Good friends always stick together, they said. They decided to spend the night in Johnny Mouse's house, but Charlie Rooster got stuck in the doorway. Then Fat Percy invited them to spend the night with him, but Johnny Mouse said he didn't want to sleep in a pigsty. You ever had trouble getting along with some people you love? Friends or family or other people? Kind of tricky when you have different needs, huh? I wonder what they'll do. We'll see how they work it out. Finally, Charlie Rooster suggested sleeping in the henhouse. They tried to rest on a perch high above the ground, but it broke. Look at it, just broke right in half. So sadly, they said goodnight to each other and went to their own beds. Sometimes good friends can't be together, they said. But that night, they dreamed about each other the way true friends do. That's a nice story. Did you notice today when we read this story, we thought about times when we had been in the same situation as the characters in our story. When we do this, it helps us remember what's going on. It helps us learn and understand the story better. It's kind of a way that we connect to the people in the story so that we can understand it and make sense of it easier. This is a special skill that you can use when you read. It will help you to remember what's happening easier and to enjoy the story more. That was a skill that we practiced today while we were reading the book, Friends.